Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, diamond-crested wayshowers of the new Edenic timeline. Happy 9-9 Cosmic Gateway on the 9th day of 10 galactic activation portals in a row on the Mayan Tzolk'in calendar with Keen 114, White Planetary Wizard, the most powerful magi of them all. This 999 portal is the activation of the completion of the divine plan of planetary liberation. Gaia and all her children of the sun have been liberated from the universal quarantine within the quantum field of the space-time continuum, but it is still taking some linear time to come into tangible manifestation in this dimension of 4D. We are now at 85 hours of blackout on the Schumann charts as we continue to dive deep into the void and through the no-thingness and emptiness and into the clear light of bliss for our maiden voyage on the ocean of unity consciousness. All aboard! The massive winds of change are flowing into town on the breath of Brahma. It clears the trail of new growth in the collective consciousness of this realm. We are growing in awareness, in conscious choices for the good of all involved. The Divine Mother Goddess rises through the vortex of the ascension spiral, uplifting all earth angelics along the way. The path has been cleared and all has been resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, our almighty I Am presence. All these powerful energetics are coming in to prepare our rainbow bodies of infinite light for this intense full moon in Pisces, as we journey into the underworld to recover and heal our wounded child from all past traumas and painful experiences, to become whole again as we return to innocence. It is now time to take the direct, quick path to the great mystery, as we journey through all veils, gates, and barriers into our kin's domains of eternal bliss consciousness. For all our good peoples of the tribes of the new heaven upon the new earth, now we live in the light and love of divine Creator Source. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you again today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 14 degrees, 12 minutes Pisces. The sun is at 17 degrees, 27 minutes Virgo. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 18 degrees Virgo. Two girls playing with a Ouija board. And then their little brother scares them outside the door. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 15 degrees Pisces. An officer drilling his men in a simulated attack. From AstrologyWeekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Celia Fenn, 9-9 portal and the full moon in Pisces. Today is the powerful 9-9 portal where strong energy flows are experienced. The primary essence of the 9-9 is our connection with the compassion and wisdom of our angelic families, especially the Elohim. It is a time to recognize that we are angelic in our essence, and that we are here to be light, joy, and compassion in human form, and to help to raise the frequency of the planet in this grand project of evolution and transformation. But the 9 vibration is also about endings and completion of cycles of events, and with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II of England, we are experiencing the end of an era that lasted 70 years and spanned from just after World War II and into the 21st century. Her passing actually is part of the massive shift and realignment of energies that is taking place on Earth in this month of September. We are also now in the entry energies of the full moon in Pisces, which is on Saturday the 10th, Full moon in Pisces is a very high frequency and a dreamy energy that lends itself to spiritual connections, again with the angelic realms, and also the elemental realms. But for those who are not grounded and centered, it can be very unstable and a chaotic time. So as we move into the weekend, please remember to center in your heart often and breathe deeply and ground yourself by connecting into the earth. For those who are connected to their heart and soul and to the earth, this is a most magical time. The veils are thin and the connections are strong. Manifestation is swift and positive. We are experiencing the new earth and our connections with our new earth families and tribes. This is where our focus needs to be at this time. Love, joy, and peace to everyone on this 9/9 day. From CeliaFen.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. This full moon is about to illuminate something for you. Things are changing, yet it may feel that it isn't, because change is a process. Your energy must evolve and reach a new state in your belly, in your cells, before your being and the physical can follow. What's energetically draining you is currently progressively being removed. You don't even need to force it or make it happen. It is happening at its own pace, the pace that's best for you to allow a process. Your path forward is assured as you allow the tides to guide you, move through you. A divine energy of cleansing and completion is at play. You will see the other side. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. On the 9th day of the 9th month, we have the 9/9 portal. 9 is the number of endings and completion. Out with the old, wipe the slate clean to start with the new. But such important transitions don't happen that smoothly overnight. The old and the new is overlapping because change happens all the time. Number 9 also represents the energy of creation. The 99 portal is an opportunity for you to tap into the energy of creation and allow it to guide you forward. Surrender to the process. Tune into the energy of creation that will help you clear the old out of your system and open up to the powerful new high-frequency golden light that will flow into the empty spaces within your system. Now is the time to step into your power and work on your mission. We are also supported by the energy of the sun coming into the planetary system right now. It can cause a lot of chaos and pressure, but don't worry. Everything will work out just fine. We are creating the new relationship blueprints, and the old will be replaced with the new ways of living, being, doing, relating, little by little. Everything will fall into place. The best you can do is to bring your energy to the highest possible level to get the best out of the 9/9 portal. Raise your vibration and release the old. Follow the guidance of your soul and rise. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Pars Kute. 9/9 portal, we are in magical times ahead. The shift of the ages and the dawning of the cycle of light will be experienced with great love. We are part of this divine plan, beloved ones. We are here for the grand shift. Let's hold on to the light and love one another as we move closer to divine new earth. The 9/9 portal and the full moon. On this powerful 9/9 portal, and we are feeling very intense incoming energies. The great changeover that we are now experiencing cannot be stopped, as the vibrational frequencies continue to increase, and we, as the light-working community, continue to be the catalyst for this raising of vibrational frequencies and raising our consciousness and bringing back the light and love into this planet. As we continue to do that, then those that were the powers and are no longer the powers to be, they continue to recede back into the shadows that they came from. But before they do that, as we are seeing, they have come into the higher frequencies, and they cannot handle themselves there. That is why we are seeing the great confusion and the great experiences that are happening now that are bringing in an awakening, a great awakening to the population everywhere. It is up to each and every one of us to continue to share our light, share our truth whenever we have the opportunity. And just in being who we are and carrying the aura that we do when we move out into the populace, we are bringing that light forward and sharing it even to those that have no idea that we are doing so, but we are. And every time that we smile, every time that we wave our hands to another in greeting, and whatever we might do, we are helping to raise the vibrational frequency and consciousness to the collective across the planet. As we share with one, that one goes and shares with another and another, where one will share with three, and those three will share with three more each, and so on in a geometric progression. That is how the Great Awakening continues to gain more and more momentum. And yes, indeed, there are those special ones, that have taken a leadership role within the light. They are helping to awaken a great many more, and will continue to do so, till it comes a time when they no longer need to do that any longer. That time, dear ones, is approaching more and more. We are, as they say, on the cusp of the great changeover to take us forward into the new millennium of light that is ahead for us and for all of us. As we also have heard, we will have the choice to remain here, to be a part of the new expression here on earth, to be a part of the new higher expression of Gaia, to continue this evolution forward. Or at any point we may decide to go back home, wherever that home may be, that home that is calling many of us to return to the family that we left long ago. Yes, we have created family here, our soul family too. We have soul family throughout the galaxy and beyond that are waiting for us to acknowledge them once again. And when we do acknowledge them from our position here within this evolution, they will then be able to acknowledge us and make themselves known to us. Many have been attempting to do so, to reach us. If we allow it, they will be able to do so. It takes trust. It takes belief. Even more than that, it takes the knowing. They are there for us. We are in peace and love and oneness with our beloved galactic families, the angelic host and the ascended masters in this now moment, and that the violet flame together with the white light of love continue to assist us in our progression forward through this ascension process into our full ascension, with divine love of one Pars Kute. And from crystal and indigo guide to the galaxy, Delos Island, the portal of heaven on earth. September 9th, 2022, the poison is dead. This past week I've been receiving physical messages and signs that the poison is dead. And though at first I thought the signs were mostly personal, I now understand that their importance was greater. Code 6996. A lot of information is coming up. She is taking many with her. Many dark mothers will go too, those who were keeping the dark codes, and were controlling and feeding off their sons and daughters through the poisonous webs that they had birthed. The webs are fastly burning by the flames of purification. These mother spiders are out of here, along with the fathers that facilitated them. Their wealth worth nothing. The true wealth is returning now to earth, and it will be seen by all. This is the crown, the corona on top of the tower falling down. The corona is returning to the earth. She is the true owner. So many will be liberated by this. Huge change in the physical. The word monarch means the one archon, the one who is the beginning, the one who comes first. Monarchy means one beginning, one government. Government means the ability to rule the mind. This is over. Humans are called to become the archons of themselves, and at the same time to create one collective government of love, for the good of all and in the service of all. I see the multi-leveled ripping off in the fields, a violent one. Since she is gone, the codes of black magic have fallen. They cease to exist here. Game over. The code she was carrying no one else has in order to continue the program. This is why she stayed to the very last minute in her place, because no one else could hold and feed what she was holding and feeding. If she tries to get back or be replaced, she won't be able to. Doors are closed. She is out of here for good. This is cleansing and liberation for both the masculine and the feminine on earth. The world is becoming such a lighter place now. The true codes are coming up now. True royalty, true values, true virtue, true fortune, true heritage, and true family are returning to step on earth. The thieves are leaving. The worlds are reuniting. Brothers and sisters, this is it. Take the balsam that is coming so strongly. It is for your soul. You are recovering. Do you remember what happened when you realized the great attack of separation? When the poison of separation reached you and you went slowly into oblivion? How the masculine and the feminine were deceived. The destruction took place in so many worlds. It was devastating. How many took the hit? Lesson taken now. This is your cure now, for all of you who suffered and endured. For your brave heart and heroic soul, keep steady. Such a celebration, restoration, the return of love, truth, and health, the living ones. Erini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Maria Shakina. This portal 9-9 and the full moon are truly announcing completion of the old and the beginning of the new. Endings of the old version of you, and with that endings with many people and situations that we truly never have resonated with, but we couldn't understand why. Endings with the one that didn't trust and couldn't surrender, that didn't have faith, the one that thought it was in control, the one that didn't live from the heart. It is time to stop questioning why and accepting what is. It is time to trust what we know. Everything is energy, and energy doesn't lie. We have been ignoring what the energy is telling us for such a long time. When we feel the energies, we need to trust. And there will be cognitive dissonance, which is nothing but the mind that doesn't understand how do we know and what we do know. But it is time to let go and surrender to the energy that we are. It is time to come into alignment with the one that knows. It is time to live from the heart. It is time to love. I am walking these days and observing people around me, and I see so much love. I see people truly love and care for each other, and I know that the spark in their eyes is God. God that lives in all of us and shining through us all when we allow. Whatever was blocking your heart to shine, whatever was clouding your heart to love and see love all around you, is and will be removed, as God is here to stay and love is here to shine. Loving blessings, Anna Maria Shakina. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Michael Love. The Pleiadians. A major timeline shift is underway on Earth, 9-9. A Pleiadian light forces transmission to the starseeds of Earth. Great ones. The Earth Alliance reports at this hour that a major frequency shift just occurred on planet Earth. Approximately 3 Earth days ago, just after the largest solar flare in modern history blasted off the backside of the sun, light forces say the vibrational resonance of Earth increased substantially and moved even closer to the 5th dimension. The incredible cosmic blast from several days ago rocked the entire cosmos and ejected high vibrational plasma in all directions for millions of miles. This plasma showed up in Earth's atmosphere as beautiful translucent rainbow clouds that have been witnessed around the world over the last few days. Synchronistically, this mega solar blast knocked several Earth Schumann monitoring stations offline, and much of the sensitive measuring equipment at the Tomsk station was completely destroyed. Light forces say the powerful 5D gamma light released from this magnificent solar blast shifted the frequency of the entire planet up much higher onto the gamma timeline, and a serious DNA upgrade has taken place over the last 86 hours. For the first time, many have said they were very conscious of the DNA upgrade while it happened. Light forces say a preliminary compression breakthrough has now occurred, and it put the nail in the coffin of the AI Matrix Draco Archon Cabal for good. Light forces say a major change of the guard is already taking place on the surface as benevolent forces of light step in from every angle to take over the guidance of Earth. Keep in mind the primary grand solar flash is still yet to come, and it could happen any day now. If the historical backside flare from a few days ago had been Earth-facing, it would have been enough to do the job. All eyes are on the same monster sunspot that fired the super backside X-flare, as it will be direct Earth-facing in a few more days. The Earth Alliance says the Galactic High Councils have now called forth a host of master teachers and sent them out to begin preparing humanity for the migration to the new Earth. You will begin to see these teachers everywhere, even in the mainstream. The Earth Alliance has been conducting high-level meetings for the last 72 hours, and the primary discussion topic is this latest gamma timeline shift. Some said it was a powerful energy that just washed over and transmuted the darkness into pure light. It also said in these meetings, "We are here. We have arrived. This is not a test, and this is it." These words are of the utmost importance to the starseeds of Earth in light of their long mission to this planet. The great time of humanity has arrived, and every light being on Earth is feeling it. Earth Alliance leaders from around the world are receiving large numbers of reports of ascension symptoms this evening from the starseeds of Earth. Be sure to hydrate, practice gentle self-care, avoid stress as much as possible, get some rest, good sleep, and take it slow and easy until these light codes integrate into the body. It is also important to eat natural energy foods and drink a lot of pure water. Do some breath work, meditate for an hour, and be in nature as much as possible. Keep those crystals near your auric field to help channel this powerful light into the Earth. A superplanetary DNA upgrade is in progress. So after some REM sleep tonight, you will integrate these high frequencies fully into your cells. Great one, a massive transformation is taking place on Earth right now as everything speeds towards the grand solar flash, the event, and the ascension of humanity. Fourth and fifth dimensional starseeds of Earth are all sensing the incredible vibrational shift that is taking place right now, and they all know inside that the great time of humanity has indeed come. We tell you, this is the final stretch, and what is coming just over the horizon is greater than any prophet saw. All eyes are on Earth right now because what happens here affects the entire universe. Great beings of light from many worlds have arrived in Earth's solar system to witness it all. Thank you for coming to Earth to bring light back into this world on behalf of all of humanity. You are pure magnificence, and when it is all said and done, you shall be returned to your full majesty, and you will walk with the archangels. Let us know if you are experiencing this vibrational shift, and feel free to share any ascension symptoms you may be experiencing at this time. Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians, from 5DEarthProject.com. And from divine consorts of the light, Suryananda and Ayed, the great central sun has released the internal truths of immortality shift, described symbolically as the circle of life is complete, onto Gaia, 9th of September 2022. This shift has inherent within ancient truths of the great central sun and creation, whilst following the three unprecedented shifts from the great central sun, the 8th of September 2022, with Father and Divine Mother and the Elohim from the great central sun. From the great central sun, Akashic Records, a few words on the second shift from the great central sun has been confirmed the 9th of September, but direct from the great central sun and not as the first shift, the great galactic sun. Births and deaths are two aspects of the creative force, arrival and departures. To take the seeker on Gaia to the circle of life is complete, into inner truths of immortality, goes beyond life on Gaia and death, for here the circle of life is complete, has gifted the seeker recognition of immortality, The soul has inherent within the cosmos and its creative aspect, beyond the physicality of existence on Gaia. Thus, following on from Shift 1 released with the great galactic sun the 9th of September, the circle of life is complete. Into eternal truths of immortality, takes the inhabitants on Gaia into states of divine bliss, transcending life on Gaia, into the completeness inherent within the great central sun, the omnipresent, omnipotent power of creation, existence itself, into eternal truths of immortality. As the soul accesses ancient truths long forgotten, thereby whilst on Gaia the realization and understanding of the great central sun and creation is withdrawn from the soul's conscious awareness. With so many ongoing shifts released onto Gaia, new and long-awaited recognition and understanding of the creative process continues to unfold. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady, 9-9, the change is imminent. Humanity as a whole are amidst the contractions and labor of a delivery of grand proportions. As we spiral into our hyperstellar compression state, our birthing chambers, know that this grand golden delivery is assured, a done deal. Be as midwives for our beloved Gaia, as we bring forth our divine innate consciousness in true organic remembering. Our golden source code held within is a triune waveform, accessed through the merging of polarity. The sacred union personification or Hieros is our divine birthright. The life force current of this exchange is a tritone wave and holds a neutral 0-point field. This source field wave is a perpetual wavicle, both wave and particle, a trinitized geometry of organic universal architecture, and is the rebuilding of the new galactic human energy architecture and physical embodiment of the cosmic trinity that is now being returned to our species. Our goal during these greater time cycle adjustments is our expanding frequency bands and organic biofeedback loops that maintain an alchemically generated neutral charge. This equinox, cosmic forces are impulsing us in reanimating our unified fields, and is a grand golden opportunity to integrate personal and planetary polarity pole and duality reality, and in reclaiming unity consciousness. Your precious crystalline cells are oscillating to resonate within the frequencies anchoring into your being through the Earth star's current birth changes. As you understand and feel this as an authentic vibrational reference point, simultaneously bear witness. In this way, your whole earthly vessel will naturally radiate peace, joy, and harmony with grace and ease. Never underestimate your capacity to anchor and alchemize your starry essence here and in the now. Our elemental makeup is her elemental makeup, one and the same. In it, but not of it. The information I have received from my guidance over many decades is that there are organic viruses that are operating as authentic galactic upgrades to our personal and planetary fields. Viral responses are our natural biofeedback to changes occurring in our body's environment as we collectively choose true Earth reality. Bearing witness allows immune modulation and is the golden key to owning our sovereignty. With this in mind, keep integrating and releasing any and all manipulating anti-bio programs hitting our personal planetary fields, exobiological included. Intend that these holograms of falsity inserts are deprogramming on all dimensional levels, throughout all manner of illusory time and space, and that the organic overwrites are reinstating in full. In this way, we remain in free flow with our Earth Mother's metamorphosis. Time is up on all things artificial. State aloud, I command all entropy, death, and decay in my thoughts, emotions, body, and cells to dissolve and transmute. I send forth this decree as a call within the collective cellular state, providing smooth transition for all. It only takes one step more to ground and alchemize, and I send it forth for all of humanity, and the kingdom collectives, residing both on the surface and within the diamond crystalline core of our beloved galactic Gaia to receive. Do not underestimate the power held within your atoms, cells, and electrons. State aloud, O atoms, cells, electrons, within this form of mine, be all light. Visualize the central sun in the center of every atom and molecule of your physical body. Visualize the source codes of organic crystalline memory banks of the planet, expelling all that is not in accord with what the divine harmonic and stellar aspects of our beloved Earth Mother, who is calling us forth, to consciously take our place in true new Earth. All discordant frequencies and memories are resurfacing from the depths of our collective unconscious, from our cells and our DNA, through what is occurring now within the collective. All is intricately linked. We are integrating en masse in order to fully be our all. The Earth and therefore your higher selves have called this collective integration forth, and as the karmic entanglements of falsity release from both within and without, through the one heart, rest assured that you are all aiding the Earth and heralding in a grand golden birthing of incomprehensible change. This is called forth from the heart of Christos, the great central sun, and indeed this is a divine dispensation. Do not doubt your capacity to transmute it all. Through the recent lunar solar eclipse, solar flare emissions, and 8-8 Lionsgate opening, we have catapulted ourselves into a new state of being, one of metamorphic magnitude. May oceanic consciousness prevail. The gift of this 8-8 Lionsgate aperture expansion is that we have received and are activating the codex in our cellular memories for remembering any and all dismembered facets of self. We are switching on and radiating out our bioluminescence. Rise, Homo Luminous, rise and shine, and on this 9/9 day know that as on other artificial portal closes, another opportunity for gateway expansion arises, and so the cycles spiraling within greater cycles continue. Be as divine creatrix wombs, as you are surely adept at anchoring the magnitude of this within your own vessel now, as both bestower and receiver of the metamorphic gifts, fully and freely oscillating within the frequencies of our divine solar plasmic beingness. In this knowing we are perfectly placed and sincerely serving and bringing harmonious flow to the shaking and quaking occurring at this juncture. If one can perpetually hold a state of gratitude and grace, physical immortality is attained. As we now enter the realms of grace, gratitude, and godhood. Be bright, be blessed, Raylene Brady. 333 coming in. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., 9/9 Portal Energies. Dear friends, today, Friday, September 9th, 9/9, marks a very distinctive and strong energy flow. This 9/9 portal is showering you with a type of energy that facilitates our connection with the higher realms of light and with the Trinity of peace, love, and joy. The number 9 also resonates with the energies of endings and completion. It's a time to realize that our movement forward in our earthly journey requires the closing of chapters. We are leaving behind old cycles of planetary events and creating space for new, lighter, and more compassionate possibilities. Starting today and during the weekend, we will be dealing with a strong combination of energies coming from today's 9/9 portal, the retrograde movement of Mercury, and the full moon energy in Pisces. All this is pushing us to recenter in our sacred heart and refocus on the love and joy that we want to manifest into our brighter future. It's time to leave behind all that no longer supports our lighter and more compassionate timelines of reality. We are truly going through an individual and collective shift, a transformative period that is taking us closer to a new earth. Take time this weekend to breathe deeply, Ground yourself to earth and connect with your divine heart. Feel the peace, love, and joy that you want to bring into your personal new reality. As we focus on raising our frequency at the personal level, we are also contributing to the overall frequency of the planet. The light each of us brings into this world matters more than you may think. Have a wonderful 9/9 and blessed weekend. Much peace, love, and joy from DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. Yesterday brought an ending forevermore of old empires, of the use of brute force to conquer and enslave, subject. The new is rising dramatically as unity consciousness becomes a way of life. I am receiving downloads now regarding the immensely powerful energy pouring in, which is indeed soft and loving, filled with grace. Just rest in this energy, which is lovingly supportive as much as it is purifying, clarifying, and uniting. Duality exists no more, except when you keep feeding it. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Armageddon is over for the return of Christ to defeat all evil. This brings the ending of attacks from the Piscean age that kept you separated from yourself and from God. This process has required you to become your own provider and caretaker. Putting trust in the system only caused you to fall prey to attacks. Continue trusting your intuition to guide you into the golden age of new heaven and new earth, where we become one with our Father once again. This Pisces full moon will purge and detox any remaining parts of you that lacks confidence and chases the beast system. That false light matrix will always tempt you with lies. Predators will find weaknesses and use them to trap you. It's up to you to use the wisdom imparted into you and put a final end to being tricked, lied to, and manipulated. These entities will always be envious of your light. They can't be the light that you naturally are. This is why they do all they can to harvest it from your DNA. These past timelines are dissolving with the day of the Lord that is near. Protect your precious light, beloveds, and keep focused on the light of Source that's calling you back home. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn, Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, September 9th through the 12th. Live the dream. We are feeling the potent energy of tomorrow's full moon happening at 17 degrees Pisces. This puts the moon in a sextile relationship with Uranus and Taurus, and not far from sextile to the north node of the moon. We are being invited to dream a new dream that has to do with the embodiment of higher frequency vibrations. The sun is in trine with Uranus. It's all about remembering and claiming back who we really are. We are grounding out, with Venus having joined the sun in the earthy sign of Virgo. Next week we will feel the tense transit of Venus coming into square with Mars and Gemini. There is pressure to clean up our shame and express our truth to the world. The only way is through an empowered masculine and feminine. It's been a dark journey through the deepest feelings with Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, and square to Chiron in Aries. This weekend we will start feeling the intense square of Saturn and Uranus as they move within 1 degree of square of each other. Uranus represents sudden change, and Saturn represents restrictions, in the fixed signs of Aquarius and Taurus. This square is bringing tension and pressure to the structures of our world, which have been resistant to change. What is preventing the changes in our everyday reality that would more properly reflect our energetic truth? We have been going through massive upgrades, but everything still looks the same. This transit is highlighting the stubborn structures, like our belief systems and programming, that won't let the light in. With all this square stuck energy, we can actually use this Mercury retrograde cycle to our advantage. Mercury retrograde generally brings a slowdown to the energy. Perhaps this is the perfect opportunity to rearrange our deep psyche and everyday life and invite them to align. This time of intense transits provides an opportunity for the very deep work that you haven't been able to find the time to do. Mercury turning retrograde puts Mercury in Libra, opposite of Jupiter in Aries, for the next couple of weeks leading up to the equinox. We are facing hard truths about our relationship to relationship. Supernova souls have been so alone for so long, with often no one around that can match them on an energetic level. This has been by design, to keep us feeling isolate and feeling crazy. We supernova souls are waking up to the fact that we have been the sane ones all along. Mars has moved into retrograde shadow and will spend 6 months in the sign of Gemini. We now enter a time of intense initiatory preparation. It's time to discover who we really are and our inner treasures of spiritual experience. It's time to stand tall and proud, our voice being heard in the world. We are the new leaders we have been waiting for. We can show the world what is possible, what we remember deep in our heart and soul, that a much better world is not only possible, but waiting for us, just beyond the veil, once we awaken and remember. We've already done it before, and so we know it's true. Together we create a new reality by allowing ourselves to live in the dream. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Eric M. Roth of Inspiral Nexus, Turning of the Ages Mystery School. Mercury stations retrograde in Libra, September 9th, 2022. In shamanic astrology, Mercury's apparent retrograde motion is treated somewhat different than other schools of thought in astrology. This retrograde begins on September 9th at 8 degrees 55 minutes Libra and lasts until October 2nd in the sign of Virgo. Mercury retrograde is a polarity shift from the logical, rational parts of the brain and mind to a greater focus on the creative, irreverent, intuitive, and emotional thinking processes. It's also about rewinding and reviewing what we've experienced in our own thinking and views. In this transit, the signs of Libra and Virgo can be more acutely felt, with the archetypes involved are generally logical or rational or practical in their expressions and essence. It is vital in a Mercury retrograde transit that we have less logical ways of doing things and more creative and intuitive processes to help us in decision making, especially in bigger decisions. This doesn't mean we can't sign contracts or buy plane tickets, but it does mean we lessen our expectation. This Mercury retrograde cycle has a Libra and Virgo theme with ties into the September equinox. During this time, Mercury has a conjunction with Venus and spends 11 days with Venus in the underworld, glare of the sun. It's a time of reviewing relationships, especially in how we communicate in them and in sacred space. It is an opening of the mind to a deeper intuitive mindfulness of our identity in relation to the other. Commonly, Mercury is retrograde 3 times per year, but sometimes can be as often as 4 times per year. About half of the retrograde period is when Mercury is not visible in the sky. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Venus and Virgo, quincunx Jupiter retrograde in Aries. Venus in Virgo unpicks the same row of stitches, studies the pattern again, rethreads and restarts. It's tiresome, and there's so much more that needs doing today. She looks over to Jupiter, rolling around in the desert, doing whatever the heck he wants, pricks her finger, swears under her breath. Jupiter hears her, looks back over his shoulder and grins. "It'll be better soon," he says. He clicks his fingers and laughs as a dust devil blows over to Venus, making her cough and put down her work. "Okay, I give in," she says. "What do you want?" "You need to stop overextending yourself, love. My promises are epic, my goals monumental, my opportunities abundant, but you've clearly taken on more than you can handle right now. You're lost in the minutiae. Take a breath, look up, big picture over here." "Blustery old fool," thinks Venus, but she knows he's right. A little surge of hope arrives in her chest. It's okay to have small dreams. Not every goal has to be life-changing. Not every moment of every day has to be productive. Remember what brings you joy and add it to your schedule. Dedicate yourself to what is in your heart. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from Harmonic Convergence 2020 through 2028, 3,333 days from galactic synchronization, prophetic changing of the guard. On the Gregorian calendar, today corresponds to September 9th, 2022, noted as 9.9. This 9-9 portal is taking place exactly 33 days from the Lion's Gate of 8-8 and marks the completion of 3,333 days from crossing the galactic synchronization event horizon of July 26, 2013, the exact center, heart, axis point of the current 52-year new Sirius Cycle 1, 1987 through 2039. From a purely numerical and archetypal perspective, the number 9 represents completion. It is therefore very significant that yesterday, on the 9th day of the 9th cycle of 13 days on the Tzolk'in Matrix, the world learned about the passing of the oldest monarch on planet Earth, the Queen of England. And today, from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 114, White Planetary Wizard. Planetary is the name for the number 10, and its keywords are manifest, perfect, and produce. We are now on the 9th portal day in a row, and tomorrow is the last one. The 10th day of a wave spell is perfect for manifesting what you need. As always, when we have a galactic activation portal, these energies are amplified. The number 10 is already powerful, but today carries extra oomph. Only 5 times in the Tzolk'in does the planetary day fall on a portal day. Today is the White Wizard, which represents enchantment, timelessness, and receptivity. If you are a wizard, be careful today about using your charms and casting spells. You have so much power with it being a portal day and planetary day that for you, getting what you want will be so easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. If you're not a wizard, you can benefit from today's charming aspects and be enchanting yourself. To summarize, today is about enchanting to manifest. A white wizard on a powerful day like this could charm the birds out of the trees. Any spells cast today will work exceedingly well. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Planetary Wizard, 10 Ish, Keen 114, 9th of September 2022, Perfecting Planetary Manifestation, Galactic Activation Portal Day number 999 Divine Portal. 9/9/2022 equal 996 equal 915 equal 96 equal 15 equal 6. 9/9. 15/15 Spiritual Alchemy. 6/6 Heaven's Gate. Day codes 9 Completion, Service, Destiny, Divine, Humanity, Grace. 15 Spiritual Alchemy, Charisma, Magnetism. 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Harmony, Fertility. Month year codes 9/15/6. Keen 114 equals 6 Heaven, Christ, Consciousness, Harmony, Love, Romance. 666 Christ Consciousness Portal. Note 14 is the frequency of the Wizard and Double Magician. 7 + 7 = 14. Our 9th successive gap day, 999. One more day to go and we are through the tunnel. Yippee. Calling all planetary kin. Another huge magical portal day for your dream casting. This day is supernaturally huge. Day 10 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival instinct, Kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we manifest the most potent life force through the planetary wizard, anchoring the frequencies of the cosmos that we explored and experienced yesterday, down into the gravitational spin of the physical dimension through our breath. Powerful manifestation potentials arise today. Be super aware of your thoughts today. Tone of creation, planetary, tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagine possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with Spirit today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia, as we are all one heart. Today's question is, can I allow the voice of Spirit to guide me to perfect the manifestation of peace and abundance through my divine mission on a planetary level? Let us reimagine our beautiful world today and produce the perfected dream of peace, harmony, and abundance for all humans. A brilliant day for planetary healing, seeding, and manifestation rituals, meditation, and group gatherings. Divine blessings for our successful global manifestation of phenomenal things. In la Ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 114, White Planetary Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to enchant, producing receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of Spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sonia Sun Heart, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mariana Boriana, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you very much and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support our work and mission here. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Queen City Chris, for your super thanks donation on YouTube today. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we'd also like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, David Greenwood, for your super thanks donation on YouTube today. We appreciate you and your continued support, Divine Angels of the Light. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, Zodiac Goddesses Healing Jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. I invoke the blazing crystalline solar presence of perfecting activity to qualify all of my energy and creations with the frequency of divine perfection. From ascensionpath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. 73 into the 37 coming in as heaven merges with earth into the new heaven upon the new earth. 11:55 and 99 coming in. Have a most beautiful and blessed 99 portal and most sacred full moon in Pisces tomorrow. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.